ancestors are watching, my brothers. Show them mortal courage.
Well, not much of a speech there. It's weird. Every once in a while he'll give a speech, every once in a while he won't, so I don't know what was going on with that. But given given it enough tries, I think I'm done with trying to get the speech to go. Basically, I test out where the speech is to start with, and they're like, yeah, no, there's the speech, and every time I've tried to record it, no speech. So I don't know what's happening with that. We do have a 3v3 here. Already starting off. On defense, we do have Onyx Drake, J-Boy, and Dade. Onyx being Bactria, J-Boy being Lusitani, and Dade being Chimeria. On the attackers, we have Gizmogi Zamal, Sebastian Jaramaisi, and Sneaky Dini. Sneaky Dini is Lukid, Sebastian is Egypt, and Gizmo is Desert Rome. Just decided to attack an interesting spot here. Let's see what he's got. Heavy Numidian skirmishers, some tribal slingers. Listen. Tribal slingers I do not like on attack. I genuinely don't like tribal slingers because heavy Numidian skirmishers, in my opinion, are just that much better. Yeah, you get the sling so you get more ammo, but the skirmishers have good javelins, which you can use good in a pinch. And then they also have a lot of weapon damage, so you can hit those harder hitting units that Desert Rome will need you to hit. And well, they're actually good in melee, unlike tribal slingers. But we'll see how those slingers do. I don't imagine too crazy. Alright, Chimeria is letting them take the wall. There we go. Bringing a militia hoplite up there, stop at 1. Yeah, 2 breaks there. Zoom he's trying to get a legionnaire over to take that arrow tower. I mean, if they take that arrow tower, they can get that Numidian rider, an armored Numidian rider in, which would be dangerous. Over here, a mix of Lusitani and Bactria. Looks like Lusitani taking the flank. But it looks like the push is just going to be around the gate. Well, let's see what we got here. Yeah. Pulling back the Cav after that assault. Doesn't look like they're going to come back out again, so they are going to just let them break the walls. Over here, we do have a Balearic. Militia's still there. Scythian hoplites. Oh, they're getting chav. That's so annoying. But they are also getting shot by Chimerian heavies in the back, so they are going to eventually lose that. It's just annoying that they actually are getting the javelins off, because they're not properly attacking. Yeah. They're going to be able to keep that secure. Those noble infantry. Interesting. Yep. Scythian hoplites versus those little desert boys. Yeah. They're going to lose. That's dangerous because that's a lot of noble infantry he can hit right there. I mean, he should be aiming for that if he can. Just blast that noble infantry, which it looks like he's caught in 10 of them already. Egypt is moving one further. Ooh, Ooh, that's a double strike on Nubian Bowman. That is a huge misplay right there. Let's see what happens to these archers. I know Joe talks about it a lot, but don't ever do this. Like, this is dumb. I mean, if I was Bactria, I would target... Actually, are they both double stacked? Oh my god, they both are. Yeah. Iberian swordsman running back out, getting a javelin volley. Nice little break there. Let's see, over here. Legionnaires going down. Militias are there. Ooh. Poor tribal slingers. They are dead. They're going to try to run, but there's nowhere to run, as they do just get sandwiched here. What are you going to do? Run down? Like, running down is just as... I mean, they're going to run through the militia hoplite, take damage, get hit by the Cimmerian noble, die here. There's travel... Yep, there they go. Which, funnily enough, with their wavering is going to... Could possibly cause the Desert Legionnaires to break. Nope. See it. Desert Legionnaires getting attacked in the back. Losing combat and winded. Yeah, they'll be dead in a second. Another Scythian coming in. These are at 40. 132. What's he already aiming for? Huh. Not sure. What do we have hiding? We have a Scutari cavalry hiding over there. And this Thorax is actually doing a pretty decent job. Veteran shields getting the flank. Alright, so now Salute gets time to play. What do they got? Syrian, 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 and Syrian. And they'll be fighting, obviously, some mercenary Syrians. And they can win that fight. Ooh, there is a double stack there, which is going to be dangerous. Iberians doing what they can. Ooh, we got some Thorax Pike entering the field here. An interesting strategy. Thorax Pike's taking a ton of damage already. Archers were forced to pull back, and now they can focus on those Thorax Pikemen, which are already down a ton. Holy cow, they're almost down 60 already. They're down one more volley, and they're going to run right into the Thorax and not put their pikes down. There they go. I mean, the Thorax swords are already too close, so... They're 60 down. Veterans getting right on in. No, the Iberians, right. These are Iberians. Honestly, I was then rotate around and just hit them in the back and break the pike. Forcing Baleric's back. Yeah, definitely need to pull back there. We do have a Scorpion still untouched. Alright. Thorax Pike still there. Got 66. No, this is no same Thorax Pike. 69 kills. Nice. When they did stop focusing on this pike for whatever reason. The Rayo spears are about to just blast them. Yeah. I mean, just ooh, those pikes. Right in the back. Not pretty at all. Nice hits. Oof. The Rayos. I mean, they're just trying to blast into there. Is that the Iberian Swordsman 45? Royal Peltus going on in with 0 kills. That is not how you use Royal Peltus, my friend. Poor Thorax are being front dumped. How is the Chimeria flank looking? Scythian still holding out. Don't think those militia are going to hold out as well. That's a desert cohort. Ooh. Yeah, they're basically just going to pull. Trying to get up. They're trying to get up into those Chimerian heavies. That's going to do it. That actually might do a ton more damage than they're expecting. Because, yep, the Noble is in, and now they can flank him a bit better. Where are they trying to go? Are they trying to go up there and get to the Chimerian heavies? I mean, they lost their other tribal slinger with 1 kill. Armored Numidian spearmen trying to do their best. I'm assuming that, yeah, that's a Balearic enjoying his life right now. I mean, there's no way they can get off. However, if they are, yeah, they're 167. So if they're out, they can actually jump down, get into the desert cohort, flank them from behind, which looks like what they're trying to do. I mean, guess what's still left? The heavy Numidian skirmishers, because they are dangerous to deal with. I mean, the Iceni, or not the Iceni, the Lusitani flank of veteran shields coming around with well, shots to the back. That's going to shatter that front end, should free up a lot of units. Thorax trying to get around into the back of those Thoreos. These Balearics are enjoying life, but they are running low on infantry in this front, and that is going to break soon. And you can see it's Lukid has noticed, and he's going to start getting ready to push in. He's got a flood. Especially with that Thorax. Honestly, Seleucid should send some of its men this way, and should have gone right in here. And this is where some good cavalry, some cheap cavalry, even if they're citizen cav, could have been helpful, because you could have got in there, got into a lot of those range before these infantry came in. Done some real damage. Blasting the veterans. Oh. Back over to Chimeria. They're fully surrounded. I mean, it says they're winning. They're not actually winning. Interestingly enough, they somehow got through the entire militia. Are you out? Oh, that sucks. They might be out. All right. Royal Thorax are in, which is really nice. Don't like how they're forming around like that. I guess they're maybe in formation attack. That's the only thing I can think of that movement to move into attack. And if that's the case, listen, formation attack looks nice, but it is widely useless. How did that Peltist end up doing? Oh, they got 100 kills and they haven't really javelined yet. They're almost dead. Next pike coming on in. And if I was that Thorax sword, I would get right into those pikes. It looks like someone's shooting them. Maybe the Balearics are. I mean, it is shield side, but they are. Cavalry actually managing to get inside. Wonderful job. I mean, they got almost no kills right now. That's going to change. Yep, there we go. You need more cavalry, but you don't have more cavalry, I don't think. No, you don't. This Bactrian Royal Cavalry should be able to stop them. Yep. Bactrian Royal Cav will finish that off, especially with the archer support. But that is a Balearic knocked out, so that is good. You just need to do a little more with that. Good move here with Seleucid. Be a little more active. Either use your Thoreos or start rotating them this way so you can use them in the other fights. Because what you can do is right here, and either javelin into the Balearic or just charge them. So they're targeting right now your general. Yeah. Entire front is dying. I mean, he used the whip, so they're now exhausted, and he doesn't look like he's going to freshen himself up. Poor Egypt. Those Balearics look like they're out. Okay, they stopped the javelin throws. (42) 134. Yep, and they now have the gate, so Seleucid is going to march right on in. I mean, they didn't need the gate to march on in. They could have done that so often. Why didn't you finish them off? I don't know why. I mean, over here, looks like Chimeria is still winning. Oh, wow, nice little... That is nice of them. They managed to get around like that. Where are they going to end up going is the question. Because it does... They don't really have anywhere they can go. Yep, they're going to get hit by those Scythians and those Scythians. Cohort might have a little bit of trouble. You helping them come area? I mean, I guess, yeah. Knocked them down to 27. You killed a bunch of them. Another volley should... Ooh, perfect timing. Elephants are about to come on in, ignoring those pikes. Do have 78 kills. Ooh, Seleucid's got that shield wall on one of his units. So good luck breaking through that. That unit needs to shatter. You don't want them to go berserk right now. Going berserk right now is a ton of your own troops. Oh, God. I mean, all this is just weakened troops. Yeah, he's going to get the Thorax out. Right into those Thoreos spears. Those Thoreos spears dropping. Shattered those. Elephants back under control. Are they going to turn back around? When's he going to notice them? There he goes. Ooh, you should not have moved. Why would you do that? And silenced. Good job with that Scutari Cav silencing up those, there. Oh, we actually have a noble horse archer outside getting into the rest of the Syrians. Nice job, Day. That's impressive there. Yep. Right into the side. And that's shattered. 213 and still incredibly healthy. We have the Bactry in general, 58 kills. I mean, everything's shattering over here. What's left is now Desert Rome. Desert Cohort, 110 kills, but they are now fully surrounded, so they are going to be in a very terrible position. Numidian Spearmen. Those nobles will have them. Same over here. Where are they planning on going? Are they just going to run? None of his range did well. But he was attacking alone. If you're attacking alone, don't bring ranged. Unless you're... There's a few places you can. Archers you can get away with, but if you got slingers and javelins, probably don't bring that ranged. Not going to do very well. The cohort actually has encourage, which is wild. 163 kills. Like, they are getting kills. They have led those Scythian hoplites. I mean, even with an attack in the rear. And with that freed up, they could just go around and get behind the cohort. Honestly, one thing you can do is shoot them. I think those might be body piercing. Maybe. Maybe not. Unless the scorpion... Oh, it was the scorpion. That's what it was. 92 kills. It's like, damn, I didn't realize the elephants were body piercing. They weren't. Yep, and that's going to be the cohort gone. $67. I mean, Elephant and I would just get them right into those armored Numidian spearmen. Nope, never mind, they routed. A lot of the units routed. There goes the full Numidian rider that he wasn't able to use. Do the elephants scare? The elephant should scare. Yeah, they do. Which should break a bunch of the units immediately as they get too close. Especially with the range fire coming on in. Ooh, immediately berserk. And there they go. They're gone. Alright. Honestly, elephants did well until the end. That probably was a little bit reckless, but you're trying to frighten them off. It works out. Honestly, I had a few plays that I really liked from Desert Rome where they were like just funneling along the side trying to get deeper into it. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, but it worked. It looked really good. I think the issue is he should have probably brought that cavalry round to the main fight. Because they could have used that Numidian rider and armored Numidian rider when the Agima Cav came in. Like, if they saw that there were gaps opening, he should have rotated that cavalry. For the defenders, I mean, pretty good job. I mean, the main holding army was very small, so that became a problem. As you saw, gaps were opening and allowed them through, which caused its own set of problems there. But with that, let's take a look at the army comps. Indian War Elephants 298, still healthy. Wonderful job there. Syrian Archer 132. Thorax 138, 197, 104, 130, 132. J-Boy Lusitani. Didn't even use this general. Scutari Cav ended up getting 232. It probably went outside when it was sweeping everything up along with the Horse Archer general. 65 in total there. Balearics 215, 177, 193. That's the one that got hit with, what is it? The Gema. Veterans 100, 270, 121, 141, 193, 136. So the only one that didn't get over 100 kills from those veterans is one that is still incredibly healthy and would definitely have gotten over 100 kills. Final defending army is Dade Chimeria, 291 for that Horse Archer general and incredibly healthy. And I think still with ammo. Chimerian Heavies, which I think are the best archers in the game, 168, 181. The Steppe Archers got 139. Chimerian Nobles 273, 147. Then Scythians 118, 129. Gizmo here for Desert Rome. Yeah. Sith decided he should have moved that cavalry around, but wasted a lot of his range. But Cohort 229, 223, 107. One of the Armored Numidian Spearmen actually getting 129 there. Desert Legionnaires 129. Egypt Sebastian here, 148 for the Royal Peltists, 104 for that Thorax Pike, 130 for that Thorax Swords. Finally, we have Seleucid, who is brought to us by Sneaky Dini. 152 and Ledigima Cav, great job. He probably should have had a little more support going in, which he could have gotten from Desert Rome. Thorax 120, 190, 105. Yeah, that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. How everything went. I think the biggest issue that for the attackers was definitely that lack of front line. So there's 7 Thorax, then a bunch of boys who could get shot really well who stuck up to the flank. Honestly, probably would have done Lusitani against Desert Rome and Chimeria aiding against the main fight. But that's my thinking. There. I want to know what you guys think. But bye for now.